Just in time for the holidays. Mom in the Movies. Available now at shop.tcm.com.
Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for spending part of the Thanksgiving weekend with us here at TCM. On this Saturday afternoon, we're turning our programming over to the fans for a segment we're calling Fan Favorites. And joining me via the magic of technology is Aurora Bugallo from Fairview, New Jersey. Aurora, hello.
Hello, Ben. How are you?
I'm well. How are you? I know Fairview must be a nice part of Jersey, because in the Bruce Springsteen song, Darkness on the Edge of Town, he talks about the girl who has a house up in Fairview and a style she's trying to maintain. So is it correct? Is it a beautiful, splendid part of the state?
Unfortunately, that's not me, but there are very nice parts of Fairview.
All right, well, you look like you're living your life in a fine style. Where are you from originally? You from New York?
I was born in Cuba, and I grew up in New York. I came to this country when I was 5.
Oh, wow. Born in Cuba. That's a nice little good history. At what age did you find yourself interested in classic movies?
Almost immediately upon arriving in the country. They gave us a little black and white television, some family members. I took a look at Cary Grant one afternoon. I think it was a 4:30 movie, and I was done in.
That was it. That's great. Were your folks classic movie fans too, or did you just do it all on your own, it sounds like?
Well, they were. Actually, they used to go to the movies and watch American classic films in Cuba. So I picked up the tradition here.
All right. Well, that's great to hear. What made you pick the movie you've selected? First of all, tell us what movie you picked, and then tell me why you picked it.
Sure. I chose Meet Me in St. Louis. It's not only the perfect holiday film, it's a film that it's great for the whole family throughout the year. It was, I believe, the first color movie I ever saw in this country on the local PBS station. And I instantaneously fell in love with the color, the iconic songs, and of course, Judy Garland.
You were one of those young girls who fell in love with Judy Garland.
Exactly. Exactly.
You mentioned that it's the holidays, but as you said, this is a movie that you don't need to see it at the end of the year. This movie works pretty much all year.
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that it features a multi-generational family. I grew up in a multi-generational home. I used to share a room with my grandmother. So it just hits home. It's warm. It's funny. The music, again, is great for the entire family throughout the year. And it's just one of the great MGM musicals, and they made a lot of great ones.
Do you remember how old you were when you saw it, more or less?
Yeah, I was 5.
You were 5, so did you identify sort of with Margaret O'Brien?
I did. I was fascinated by the fact that she was fascinated with giving her doll several diseases. I thought that was just great.
Did you give your dolls any sort of horrible, life-threatening illnesses?
No, I didn't.
Good for you. Good for you. Aurora, thank you very much. You've made an excellent choice. And after the movie, we'll be back to talk to you a little bit more. But right now, from 1944, one of the great holiday classics, chosen by TCM fan Aurora Bugallo, it's Meet Me in St. Louis.